5 out of Harmony, Pennsylvania, and Brett Clark out of Australia rounds out the field. 8 laps, 5 cars to qualify. Top 3 will go to the redraw, and Clint, they're under full song into turn number 1 and 2.
Brett Hearn always got the magic here at Merrittville, but they're going 3 wide already. Easy goes to the bottom, Plank around the outside.
Easy does it up into turn number 3 and 4 as Dale Plank is going to lead them into turn number 1 and 2. So Plank opens up a quick car length and a half advantage over Brandon Easy as they work off the corner.
Dale Plank has been running very good in this region on Sunday nights for Mike Payne Racing. Always good when he comes here, and he's streaking away after getting together with Payne here about the mid-season of this year.
As Scott Wood in the number 38 works the top side trying to get around Brett Hearn as Hearn holds on to the final transfer draw position. 5 qualify, and we've got 1 in trouble on the backstretch. The 37S of Robbie Kroll, he goes around, and then in turn number 4 we've got 1 around. That is the 28 of Todd Gordon as we are under caution.
Visibility problem just compared to the tackiness we started with tonight.
Let's see how it plays out as they get the green from Dave Farney, and Dale Plank using the top side to his liking, opening the bottom for Brandon Easy, and Easy right there to challenge it. Here comes Wood to take 3rd.
Brandon Easy, after coming over from the late model pavement side, really been good here after moving into the 358s, and he chases Plank back to 1. Oh, Gordon up over on his lid in turn 4. Todd Gordon on his roof, on the wall in turn 4, and we are red shade. Top of the hand, Todd Gordon, A-OK. Todd, are you all right? That's the first question. A long time on your roof, but they have to do the right thing to try and save your ride, too.
Yeah, did a good job. CA is number 1. I'm all right. We'll see if we can get it fixed. I don't know if we will. A lot of oil and fuel poured out of it, but we'll see what happens.
So what's the next step? Obviously, get back to the pits, look at it. What are you looking for in the fuel and oil, and what could be the problem here for the fans who may not know?
Just seeing how much I lost and if there's anything really bent up, and get the engine guy to check it out, because these motors are worth too much money to playing around with them.
All right, the main thing is Todd is okay, folks. How about a hand for Todd and the CA guys? Modified feature win here on Saturday after 5 years of trying. So he's riding high on confidence. And Eric Rudolph, another guy, is having a stellar season. Multiple dirt wins around the circuit. And here we go. Plank on the loud one again.
Working it off of corner number 2. Plank's going to grab the lead. Look at Brett Hearn 3 wide with Eric Rudolph and Bill Bleach. Rudolph's going to look to the inside and try and put the all-time series winner behind him. Couldn't do it that time as they complete lap number 5.
Bleach twice into the side of Rudolph around 3 and 4. Hearn goes back to the cushion that just took it all away for him in 2. He fades back to 4th, but he's charging back at Scott Wood now.
Working it off of corner number 4. We'll have 2 to go, and we watch the battle for position number 3, 4, and 5. Brett Hearn wants to get into the draw. He's qualified in 4th, but he's 1 spot out of a draw.
Hearn muscling the outside, hoping it'll come to him, or maybe he'll find something up there. Trying to reel back here at Scott Wood's 38 car. Plank continues to lead.
Final time off of corner number 2. Dale Plank works it down the backstretch. 2-car length advantage over Brandon Easy as they head into turn number 3 and 4. And Dale Plank's going to see Dave Farney's checkered first as he picks up the win.
Brandon Easy will come across in 2nd. Scott Wood in the redraw. Brett Hearn, Eric Rudolph, Bill Bleach, Brett Clark, and Robbie Kroll will not make the redraw.
Fred Carlton's 96, Pete Costco, and Eric Martin complete the field. 8 laps the distance, 5 cars to qualify. Top 3 to the redraw.
Shepard up to the high side in 2, but Scalata will wheel under him, tricycling it back to 3 on the bottom.
Scalata throws the slider on Super Matt. That opens the bottom for Mike Bowman in the Ryco, number 71, as the 8 of Scalata will lead him into turn number 1 and 2.
Bowman trying to reel on the inside here, rolls down right to the guardrail on the bottom of 1 and 2. Super Matt going to the outside. He'll take the lead out of 4.
Working it up off of corner number 4. Race leader is Matt Shepard. Battle for second. Contact with the 71 of Bowman and the 8 of Scalata. They continue on off of turn number 2.
Bowman will pull away from Scalata. He's got the inside lane to his liking here, trying to chase down Matt Shepard for the run, and we are under yellow. They hopefully got it worked out. Here we come, back to the green again, Shane.
Off the turn, Super Matt's gonna lead him into turn number 1, and here comes Justin Harrison, car number 3, looking to get around the 71 of Mike Bowman. That's the battle for the final draw spot.
So they reset the deck. Bowman shuffled back to third on the restart. Still down low on the inside, battling with Hares for the final redraw position.
Working it into turn number 1. Add Mark Delario into that battle along with Alan Johnson's 14J. As 5 cars will transfer right now. Bowman in the 71 and Hares in the 3. They're in a dogfight for the draw position.
Bowman has dispatched Hares back behind him, and now we'll look to the Scalata 8 as Hares comes back around the outside.
Bringing it up off of turn number 2. It is Matt Shepard with the advantage right now by about a 1.5 seconds over the 8 of Rich Scalata, as the 71 of Bowman still right there for third.
Digging in down low. Line underneath. Scalata will touch just the rear bumper of him here as they get into 1 and 2. That brings Delario, Scalata, Hares, Bowman, and Johnson all right together under a blanket.
Oh, this is a battle for the final draw position as they work off the turn. 3 wide to the line, and Delario is going to come out of it with position number 2. Now Hares 3 wide with Scalata and the 71 of Bowman.
They file it out and down the back straightaway. The big winner there is Mark Delario. Jumped from about 5th to 2nd on the outside lane. Bowman coming back at Delario out of 4. White flag is already down for Shepard. He's into 1 and 2.
Final time off of turn number 2. Matt Shepard has the field coverage, but we watch Mark Delario in the 08 and Mike Bowman in the 71 as they head into turn number 3.
Shepard comes around to Farney's checkered, and that will finish this one. Bowman and Delario will put themselves in a good spot for later on.
Matt Shepard wins heat race number 2. Mike Bowman is 2nd. Mark Delario finishes in 3rd. They go to the redraw. 99 machine. 8 laps, 5 qualify. Top 3 go to the redraw. And Gary Tompkins and Justin Wright are going to do battle into turn number 1.
J-Dub slows up coming into 1 and 2. He will streak down the back chute, but Tompkins be the first one into 3 with the lead.
Working it through the corners as Chris Steele right there in position number 3. Tim Courier in the 10C right there in position number 4. And Chad Brockman holds on to the 5 spot.
Brockman going to the rail slot down low, coming back at Courier, but Chris Steele driving for the Costco family, working good in 3rd place. Just ahead of him is Justin Wright, and then about 10 car lengths and pulling away up front in the lead is Tompkins.
Gary Tompkins in the Mike Sparta Trucking, Brewer Construction, pole position Cartway. Number 84 leads the field down into turn number 3 and 4 as now the Steel 17C to the inside of Justin Wright looking to grab 2nd.
Chris Steele spends Friday nights racing sprint cars at Oshweek and Saturday nights here in the modifieds, and using all the tricks he's gathered up over the years to pull this one underneath Justin Wright going for 2nd.
Boy, all that experience right now pays off as he takes the 2 spot away. So give the Chris Steele number 17 machine to position number 2 as we click off lap number 4 halfway home.
Justin Wright got to be pretty pleased where he's running right now in the 3rd position. Courier steps over the cushion. That'll bring Brockman and Susie underneath him and put Courier back to 6th.
Bringing it through corner number 4. 5 laps of this 8-lap heat race number 3. As right now Ryan Susie in car number 38 is in the Hotbird seat. He is the 5th and final transfer spot as Tim Courier loses a little bit of ground to him into 3.
As you mentioned that, Brockman gets low on Justin Wright going into turn number 3, and he will take the 3rd and final redraw position away from the 19W. Now Chris Steele has caught the leader Tompkins and looking for a race on him.
Gary Tompkins leads him down the backstretch, a car length advantage, about 0.2 seconds over the 17C of Chris Steele. White flag is out. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Heat race number 3 is up for grabs.
Chris Steele stabs it down low on the bottom. Will try and grab the traction here on the rail. Gets it, and he will pull down the back straightaway up in front of Tompkins.
Final time into 3 and 4. Tompkins on the high side, drives it in a little deeper that time. Steele down on the bottom. To the line, Steele by a half car length over Tompkins. Wow, Chad Brockman will finish in position number 3 out of Akwesasne, New York in the 66X. The Big Show, Dave Rauscher in the 48-2, and rounding out the field, Bruno LePage out of Maple Grove, Quebec.
Phelps down on the inside here to take it around 1 and 2. He will maintain the lead over Peter Britton and Pete Bicknell.
Working it into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. It is going to be off the corner. Hang on, Jimmy Phelps breaks. That sets up a traffic jam as Phelps pulls down to the inside of the speedway. Everybody else that gets by as we will be under caution. Love to.
We have got a wicked. Look at that. A bit of accordion action. They all clamoring together here, and then they wheel off into one. Bicknell using the line he made famous here at Merrittville, right down low on the bottom.
And he'll lead them down the backstretch with Peter Britton in the 21A giving chase. The Dr. Danny Johnson and Matt Williamson will do battle for position number 3 and 4 as Billy Dunn takes the 5 spot away from Billy Van Inwagen.
The Doctor working the outside to his liking, as he does many nights when he's here at Merrittville for these big races. He is right up around the extreme outside, not even looking to go left, even a little bit, Shane.
Let's see if he gets into the mode a little bit here. He does just a little bit as he heads up into turn number 1 and 2, going to work on Matt Williamson. 2 small blocks doing battle. The Doctor in a 358 tonight as he gives chase of Matt Williamson's 358 as well. And the Doctor really hangs it out to dry off of corner number 4.
Yeah, Matt was just a bit ahead of him and wanted that outside lane. Got together with Johnson as they got to 3. Matty Williamson now up on the outside lane, trying to come around Peter Britton.
Working it down into turn number 3. Britton on the inside. He holds second as they complete lap number 5. As Matt Williamson looks to take a spot away, he'll do so into turn number 1.
Nice drive by Williamson on the outside. There's a lot more traction up there if you can find it, but if you miss the setup into the turn, you're in big trouble.
Gotta be careful with these cars as they work their way through the turns, as the 42 of Pete Bicknell checking out right now by 1.8 seconds over Matt Williamson. So home court advantage for Bicknell and Williamson coming into play, but the battle for third is shaping up.
Williamson kicking the rooster tails back at Britton and Danny Johnson. White flag out for Bicknell. He's got a half straightaway lead or more on Matt Williamson.
Final time off of corner number 2 as they work their way down into the turn. Pete Bicknell sets it up. Multiple-time track champion here at Merrittville will pick up the win for heat race number 4.
Williamson second. Danny Johnson with a last corner pass on Peter Britton will jump up into the redraw and now goes up to give Matt Williamson a bit of a how do you do. And
wow. 3 cars.